Punch it.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Punch It podcast. I am joined here with my co-host, Arv Gaming, Mr. Arvien. How are you doing today, sir?
I don't need to answer that. My lawyer has asked me not to.
Yeah. Anyway, today, because it's October, I was thinking that
Yeah, spooky season, motherfucker.
yes, it is horror season. So what we're going to do is we
Yeah.
are going to talk about a specific film. Well, my finger looks weird. We're going to talk about a film that is very near and dear, close to my heart, because I am obsessed with slasher movies and horror movies
Yep.
in general. And
It's a
Freddy
good
versus Jason is the movie we will be talking about today, because as a kid, I always used to watch it on my iPad and stuff. I had it on iTunes, and I was like
Hell
14. I should not have been watching this movie, but you know,
Who cares?
it's a really stupid movie. But what's your opinion about this movie?
It falls into that selection of movies so bad that it's good.
Yeah,
If
I
that
would
makes
agree.
sense.
Yes,
Like,
definitely.
When it was released, it was bad, but
Yeah.
I think time has been really kind to it.
Yep. It's like, why would you ever make a Freddy versus Jason movie? And like, if you did, this is as good of a movie you could possibly make. I think it's still stupid. But
Oh yeah, no doubt.
so did you when was the first time you had watched this movie?
First time I watched this was in 2012.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's before me, but okay. I think I watched it in 2013. I think I bought it around then.
Then I watched it again periodically. I just
Mhm.
rewatched it since 2014 yesterday. So
Damn.
we're here.
Yeah. Yeah, I rewatched it literally today. I finished watching it, and
Hell yeah.
I made a few notes while watching it, and we'll just go through the movie and talk about what we've seen. So
Sounds good.
the first scene of the movie takes place at the main character Laurie's house,
Mm-hmm.
which is like it's the
Jump
Elm
into it.
Street house. And the three girls are just hanging out, and then two guys come over. One's a huge asshole, and then one's
Yeah.
just
And he gets what he
there.
deserves.
He does get what he deserves, but his friend, I don't remember his name. It doesn't matter. The asshole's name is Trey. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then the dumbass walks over and tries to hit on Lori. He's like, I like the setup of your place. You know about Feng Shui? And I'm like,
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. I hear so much about fucking feng shui. I'm over it, man.
I think it's about like decorating or something. Like
No, it's like the flow of energy, and you can't have too much clutter in one place. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's like a Chinese.
The flow of energy
term.
is being disturbed. Flow, my fist won't be disturbed when it reaches your face, motherfucker.
You know about Feng Shui? It's like, okay, hold on. Would a teenager actually ask another teenager about their Feng Shui unless they're hippies? This guy's just an idiot. I'm just like,
No, but
what?
see, I think he was trying to flirt, but he's one of those dudes like me who knows nothing about flirting, knows nothing about.
I think you can do better than
that
Feng
kind of-
Shui, to be honest. I mean, come on. So definitely, I looked it up. Old white men definitely wrote this movie, and that's not a bad thing. But they wrote it for teenagers. They're writing dialogue for teenagers, and that definitely comes across periodically. So they got me thinking, the dialogue in this movie is so bad because like they just give exposition through dialogue, and that's to be expected for a movie like this, you know?
One that's just I feel like it wasn't for the sake of making a movie. It was just for the sake of like, here's something that no one thought of. Here's a fight that nobody in their right sense thought of.
Yeah.
Let's make a movie about it and make profit.
Exactly. One of the best examples of exposition through dialogue in this movie is when Kia, the best friend of Lori, is just like, you don't like anybody. I mean, Lori, you've barely gone out since, and then she's like, since what? Since my mom died? And you're like, oh, okay. It's like, just pushing that down our throats now. Okay, got it.
I really didn't think I'd have to say this for like a Freddy Krueger movie or an Elm Street movie in general. Show don't tell.
Exactly.
That's important. Rule 1 of film: show don't tell.
That's what I'm saying. And then the whole concept of this movie is that Freddy Krueger needs to power up again and get his fear back from all of the other kids on Elm Street.
Everybody forgot about him.
Yep. So in order to regain his energy and get back his power, he's going to use Jason Voorhees.
This sounds like the plot of a C-list anime arc.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I'm going to use you to make people scared, so I will be powerful again.
Full power.
And first off, I'm pretty sure, no, don't get me wrong, Camp Crystal Lake and all of the Friday the 13th movies take place in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And Springwood, I'm pretty sure it's in Ohio.
8 hours away.
Yeah, so Jason Voorhees walked 8 hours to get to Ohio from New Jersey.
He's branching out, man. He's got to expand his market.
He's franchising. Oh my God.
He was being manipulated by Pamela, who was actually Freddy. Go to Ohio specifically.
Yeah, I want you to go to this one street, this one cul-de-sac, and terrorize people there. Okay?
Why do people still live in these places after all this horrible shit has happened?
Such a good question.
Why do people still buy properties on Elm Street? Why do people still go anywhere near
rename the street?
Why does anyone go to fucking Haddonfield? There's all this horrible shit happening in these places, and properties are still selling like it's fucking hotcakes.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but
it's got to be noteworthy. Like, oh, this is the house where Freddy killed somebody.
So what happens next is Jason comes, he kills the asshole Trey with the bed, goes like, and then
he stabs him a bunch of times, and then folds him. He got decimated, man.
Yeah, but then whenever, what's her name? Like Gibb, the other friend, is it Gibbs or Gibb or whatever? The girl,
I'm thinking
one of the friends.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Gibbs.
Oh yeah,
her name's Gibb.
Yeah, her name's Gibb, and she
after horrible parenting on people's ends.
So bad.
Name your little girl
Gibb. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why we would name anyone like that.
Well, I do know somebody like that. There's Anisan Gibb, who's a real person, and he's awesome. But
yeah, that makes sense. So anyway, Gibb has sex with Trey and then goes to the bathroom because he says she smells bad because of cigarettes, and then comes out of the shower and he's just dead, decimated, folded in half by Jason. Why didn't Jason just kill everyone in the house? We don't know.
He was being manipulated by Freddy to create fear,
but only killed one of them specifically.
So the rest could tell the tale, I guess.
I suppose so. That would make sense, actually. I guess my argument is, if that was the case, should have killed one of them or two of them, you know?
My gripe isn't with that.
Okay, what is it?
Well, I think it's only because can't Freddy only kill one at a time because of the dreams? Because the idea is to make people think Freddy did it, I think.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
They are on Elm Street, and they are. But anyway, my gripe isn't with Jason not slaughtering everybody. My gripe is with the same fucking trope from every movie since the 90s.
Yeah.
Where all the girls are in love with the bad boy douchebag character.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's not creative. It's not cool. Stop doing it.
It's true. So then Gibb sees the dead Trey, runs out of the house. Everyone's like screaming. They're hysterical, right? They're seeing something so traumatic. And then the cop that's in the car is like, "You kids need some help." And they're one's completely covered in blood, and they're all screaming at the top of their lungs. And he's just like casual. He's like, "You guys need some help?" And you're like, "What do you think, idiot?" I don't know. That was really funny for me.
Do none of these people go to therapy in these movies?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Because these are high school kids. They've just suffered trauma, something fierce, man.
And they go to school the next day, you know, after witnessing their friend get murdered, like, in the same house as them.
Stabbed like 8 times and then folded like a futon.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, I'm still going to go to school. I don't care.
Hey. My GPA isn't going to save itself, is it?
You know, the funniest part to me was Trey's friend, the one that came with him to the house that
Mhm.
night. He's on the porch at his house, and he's like, "I'm gonna take him down, Trey. I'm gonna take him down," because he doesn't he
Amping himself
know.
up.
Yeah, no, I think doesn't he know that it's Jason at that point, or
I
no?
think so. I'm not sure.
I don't think so. But I like how he's like planning, I'm gonna take Jason down.
Yep.
Me, some random kid. And then he just wakes up from a nightmare and sees his dad decapitated.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
And then there's a split second in the moment where he dies, where he tries to use his dad's head as a shield.
As a shield, yeah. It's like, wait, no, don't stab me. And yeah. I hated that his death was off screen. That was really lazy.
If there's one thing, there are two things I hate. Deaths where they fall into a pit of fire, and deaths that are off screen. Show us what happened.
I mean, I agree. At least there's some sort of level of finality
Knowledge.
to the fire death, but off-screen deaths are really lazy. But oh yeah, so they go to school, and then other things happen. Lori's reunited with Will, her long lost friend, boyfriend, whatever, and then she faints, and then we are treated to the
20
most
minutes with these assholes.
Yes, and
that I don't care about.
In the most dimly lit high school I've ever seen. It is so dark in there for no reason. They're in like the nurse's office, and
must have taken their. This is where Game of Thrones got the lighting tips for fucking The Longest Night.
Exactly. Like it's like blue for some reason, and like there's not a fluorescent in sight. Exactly. It's weird. No, they figure out that the adults of Springwood have been plotting to keep the identity of Freddy Krueger and his atrocities away from the current generation.
Because for some reason his name is connected, like the knowledge of him is connected to his power.
Yeah, I
so
guess.
Pretty much everyone just needed to ignore him, and that would have stopped all this.
No, Freddy Krueger, like he gets his energy from fear, just fear in general.
That's the big. See, there's so much about this movie that just flat out makes zero sense.
Like the adults remember him. He should be getting power from the adults and killing them. They won't even say his name out loud.
Yeah, that's fear. That's fear.
Exactly. He should be powered up right now, but I guess the initial intent of Freddy was that he was getting revenge on the parents by killing their kids or something. I guess that's the argument there, but whatever. We'll just ignore that.
The cornfield scene.
Yes, this is one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie.
This was one of the best scenes.
It's the perfect example of 2000s angst and horrible music. It's so bad. Oh my God.
I love the way it's set up. You see a bunch of asshole teenagers partying in a cornfield, and Jason's on his way.
Yeah, perfect.
You know if something awesome is about to happen, even though there's one kill where he completely misses the guy.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, no, I think Jason swings his machete at one of the extras, and it completely misses because, like, it's an extra. But still, there's blood splurting out of the guy anyway. It was so funny.
Oh my God.
You never really see Jason in the Friday the 13th movies actually just go after people like that, like in huge crowds. So this was really fun to see him just chop people up for no reason. It was great.
So this is the next question. Gib dies.
Yeah.
After being, sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
Almost.
And then killed by Jason.
He tosses that dude a fucking
the neon
away.
guy. Yeah, so one of the guys attending the rave has like glow sticks all over his body for some reason.
I fucking hate raves, dude. I hate it so much.
Especially this one, because the music's horrible and the effects on the camera are like slowed. It's weird.
I don't understand the whole obsession with like random locations, loud music, and fucking glow sticks.
It doesn't the glow. Oh my God, it's so stupid. Oh yeah, no, the nerd kid Linderman shows up to the rave, and then
he fucking talks shit about that one girl.
Oh my God,
all kinds of shit.
Yeah, he talks shit about Kia for being like, oh, you're just really insecure about yourself, so you take it out on people like me. And I'm like, okay, yeah, the guy who wrote this, one of the two white men that wrote this, definitely wanted to say this to one of their bullies in high school. You can tell. Yeah. for sure.
He put his heart and soul into that moment.
Yeah.
Your makeup is weighing you down. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean,
I think one of the writers had some trauma in the past that he didn't deal with properly.
Look, we're writing about Freddy versus Jason, but I just want to have this moment real quick with these two high school characters. Yeah.
It's character development, even though he's gonna die in the very next scene.
Okay, this is without saying, but Linderman, the character, the nerd, is Cody from Total Drama Island.
There's no doubt, except Cody wouldn't say that.
Linderman is for Lori, like Cody is for Gwen.
Why are we always comparing stuff to Total Drama?
I don't know. And then Will, one of the escapees of the asylum, who's been in like an insane asylum for knowing about Freddy for the longest time, he goes to the rave to have an intimate conversation with his ex-girlfriend, Lori. He goes to a rave to do that.
Oh my God.
And then, okay, we got to talk about Discount Jack Black for a second. The guy that he sounds just like Jack Black, and he kind of has like the energy of Jack Black.
$5 Jack Black, let's go, man.
Yeah, and he sees Linderman and he's like, Linderman, and he just gets him drunk. Yeah, that was great. And then he and his friend are like smoking weed, and then Jason just shows up and he's like,
breaks the dude's neck in one of the worst effects in the movie.
Oh my God, that effect!
You can tell his jacket's on just backwards.
Exactly, it's just yeah. And then he's like, he talks to Jason, and he's like, why don't you go find yourself a pig to fuck? And you're like, what the? It's so stupid.
Why?
And then he gets impaled by Jason with a flaming machete this time.
That was awesome.
That was pretty cool. Well, here, I have one more question though.
What?
Because in this movie, Freddy only kills one person. And it's Mark, Will's best friend, or whatever. So if he wants people to remember him, right?
Yeah.
Here's my question. He has Mark, right? He's sleeping. Mark is sleeping at his house by himself. What he could do is make him sleepwalk to the center of Elm Street or whatever, or like at a school, and like hang himself from the school and make everyone remember that it's Freddy, you know? Like he could make a huge like event out of it and people would know, instead of just killing him by himself in his robe.
See, but the adults would still tell the kids to be like, no. Freddy Krueger's dead. He's not a thing. Don't tell. They'd probably just end up being like, don't give a memory, or that's the source of his power.
That's fair. He only kills one person in this movie. You need to step up his game. Jason kept stealing his kills.
The writers are clearly Team Jason. Let's be honest.
Clearly, yeah. And there's like a few examples of CGI blood in this movie. When the security guard gets trampled by Jason with the door, that was disgusting. The blood looks so fake. You couldn't just get like a bucket of blood just on the ground. Like, come on. So Jason is down for the count. He's been hit with tranquilizers, right?
Yep.
And then Freddy gets him in the dreamscape.
This is where we learn the dumbest thing in the whole movie.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Jason is afraid of water.
That makes no sense. Like, literally.
That is why in the 10 Friday the 13th movies that came out before this film, he's gone to great lengths to avoid water.
Even though he doesn't in any of those movies.
He really doesn't. It's dumb. He makes a habit of being in the lake.
Yeah, that's where he died. So that's like his home field advantage. I guess you could make the argument that Jason is afraid of drowning as a kid and reliving that moment, but he isn't afraid of water. That doesn't make any sense.
I guess, but that's dumb. This is a good scene.
Yes.
Because we got Freddy at his best advantage, where he's just knocking Jason around like he's nothing.
But is he trying to kill Jason at this point? Like, yes, right?
Kinda, I guess. I guess he's doing a half-assed job, because he could have been faster, but
he could have
Freddy's always been a flashy kind of character.
Exactly, but all he's doing is just punching him and like pushing him against walls and stuff. He could be killing him in like some creative like event like he usually does. And instead, he's just like, I gotcha. Like, dude, you could like have him drown again in Camp Crystal Lake and kill him off just like that. in one of the movies, in one of his Nightmare on Elm Street movies, he literally turns one of the people into a cockroach and smashes her. That was creative. This,
it was, yeah.
They didn't do that.
Freddy's honestly one of the most creative killers.
Yeah, definitely. Jason's psyche, whenever he like pokes into Jason's brain and sees like this purgatory in his subconscious, like he's basically just walking around all the time killing all teenagers. It's like an endless cycle. That was cool. I like seeing that.
Yeah.
And then there's we see his origin for the first time. That was awesome.
Freddy versus Jason 2. Freddy goes to therapy. Jason goes to therapy.
That'd be great. They should do that. Honestly, he's gone to space. He's gone to hell. Go to therapy now. You know. And then whenever Laurie somehow gets into Jason's dream for reasons unexplained, I guess if you're unconscious next to someone sleeping, you enter their dream. Whatever. This isn't Inception. Who cares? She sees one of the counselors and she's like, "Hey, aren't you gonna go help him? Jason's drowning." And then it's Freddy. Freddy's one of the counselors. And then he's like, "It's not my fault this bitch is dead on her feet." He's just holding like a dead counselor. Yeah. It's so good.
I fucking love Freddy so much.
Me too. And then the Jason versus Freddy fight, it actually begins in person this time.
They bring Freddy into the real world.
Yep.
And basically they start in this burning building, which is what Freddy's most afraid of.
Is he afraid of fire?
Yeah, they say it in the movie.
But why?
Jason's afraid of, because that's how he died, burning.
Is Freddy afraid of fire though? Dude,
they say it in the movie. I don't know what else.
Nightmare on Elm Street 2, he gets set on fire and he's just running around a party, just slashing people up.
And apparently Jason's afraid of water, even though he lives at a lake.
They just need weaknesses for the sake of having them. It's stupid, but whatever.
Freddy's getting his ass handed to him.
Yeah.
Because this is the real world and
Jason's all badass. Yeah. Yep. Super strength, throwing him all over the camp. Yeah.
Yep. And they end up on the dock.
Wait, before we get to that, Freddy gets distracted by Kia, and then he says, "Ooh, dark meat." And I'm just like, wait, Freddy's racist now? What the hell? Okay. And then she uses the F-bomb on him. That's a little homophobic, buddy. I don't know. So it came out of nowhere.
You're talking about that F-bomb. I thought you were talking about a different one.
No, not fuck. The other one.
When was this? This was
2003? 3, yeah.
Okay.
That's not gonna hold up. I don't know. Jason kills Kia, and then instead of leaving, Laurie's like, "No, I gotta watch Freddy die." And you're like,
we forgot something.
What is it?
Laurie's whole arc about her mom.
Oh yeah.
It's
you killed my mom, Dad. Oh wait, no, Freddy killed my mom.
And you were trying to kill Freddy.
Is that what he was trying to do?
Yeah.
I thought he was in another room and he heard his wife yelling in pain. So he grabbed a knife thinking it was like a burglar. So he came upstairs and he was like, "What the hell's happening?" And he pulled the thing off and saw that she was all cut up and he was like, "No." And that's when Will saw him over the bed.
Who really cares?
It doesn't matter.
The whole arc is just boring as fuck.
It's so stupid.
She runs out there with the torches, throws it, it reaches the propane, kaboom.
Yep.
And there was still this one really gory moment that I forgot about.
Yeah.
Where Freddy uses his finger knives on Jason's eyes. And that was fucked up.
That was really cool, gotta say.
Yeah.
And then oh yeah, they fight at this construction zone on Camp Crystal Lake for no reason, which is just there. And then one of my favorite part is when Freddy's just like, "Hey, asshole!" And he just like throws a bunch of spears on him or whatever. I just loved him saying "asshole" to Jason, and Jason like responds to it. That was great. Huh? You called me? It's like, what?
You ring?
I think it was pretty cool how Freddy impales Jason with his machete, and Jason impales him with the
arm.
Yeah, the finger glove, the knife glove or whatever. Yeah.
So pretty much It ends with Jason falling in Camp Crystal Lake and Freddy dies, but to symbolize a kind of draw, Freddy is Jason's seen walking out, and he has Freddy's head. When you think Jason's won, Freddy gives off a slight wink to the audience, so it's a tie.
Yep.
Dumb.
And everyone dies except Lori and Will. And Lori puts Jason's machete back into the lake.
As a sign of respect. Thank you for
So
giving
stupid. Jason has killed 18 people, and you're just like, you can have your machete back. You didn't mean it. You're a victim.
Remember the guy who keeps dying and coming back every year to this shitty summer camp that people still go to for some reason?
You're gonna give him that signature weapon? Yeah.
Just gonna give him his weapon of choice back. Feel free. You're not affecting me anymore, so it's not my problem.
Yeah. It's exactly what it is. Just don't live in America, people. Just don't go to New Jersey.
No, live in America. Don't go to these shitty places.
Don't go to Ohio or New Jersey. You're fine.
Well, Ohio's where Jake Paul's from, so I think people genuinely try to avoid that place. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
Grant, what do you give this movie on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being absolute dog shit, or 10 being an absolute masterpiece?
This is
Citizen Kane.
Honestly, if I was given the task to make a Freddy versus Jason movie, I don't think I could do much better. They nailed it. They did everything they should have done, except the stupid weaknesses. But other than that, this is basically it. This is.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
This is basically.
I'd give this movie an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 7 or an 8, to be honest. It's much better than Alien versus Predator. Ignore that movie like the plague and its sequel. But
it's true.
Yeah, this is as good as a crossover between two franchises could possibly be,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Not bad at all.
It's not Space Jam, but
oh no.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
That's your benchmark for film. Let's get to some other topics, Grant. I had some other topics planned for this episode because it's Halloween and we can't just talk about one movie. We got to talk about the genre. We got to talk about what makes these movies so special. So I'm going to bring it to you, Grant.
Yes.
What is your favorite horror movie, slasher movie, horror adjacent? Like, what's that movie you go to every Halloween to watch?
My favorite slasher movie of all time is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Which one? Just one
or
two?
The first one. Only the first one. Because it feels so real to me.
It does, yeah. That's a great movie.
It's so good. I love it so much. What's your favorite?
Texas Chainsaw 2.
That movie is so crazy.
It's symbolic of me as a person. It's batshit nuts.
Yeah.
But it gets the job done just right.
I love that movie. It's so weird.
We go from an urban city where 2 random teenagers murdered in cold blood to a fucking amusement park. And this is where it takes place. It's batshit nuts, and the girl goes nuts at the end with the chainsaw.
She does, yeah.
And it's fucking priceless.
It was so weird. Dude, the freaking poster for this movie is a parody of The Breakfast Club with all the serial killer characters. This
brings us to our next topic.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Who is your all-time favorite killer? Like, what's the scale of killers for you? Like, who in your mind is the most iconic slasher villain?
Probably Jason. No, I don't know. I like all of them except Michael. No, I like all of them. Who's your favorite? You just say yours.
I've kind of broken this down to like how I see horror killers. Like, they're either really flashy in their kills, or they have a really loud personality, or it's both. Outside the box pick is Freddy, because he's personally my favorite. Like, he's flashy, he's an asshole, and he's funny. He has good moments with comedy in his kills. But this is where it gets different for me. What? My second favorite killer, it's a really close second for me, is Michael Myers. And it's because, see, you get silent killers like Jason who are flashy. Michael Myers is not flashy at all.
He
says nothing.
Yeah.
He just stabs. Done. Yeah. Stab. You're done.
And I think they did a better job of characterizing him in the newer movies.
Oh yeah,
Is that the new movie that came out in 2018 is like
was awesome.
it was great. It was so good.
I'm ready for this new one to come out.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly,
We're gonna
it
definitely
comes out 2 days from now. I'm ready.
really.
Oh yeah, 15th of October.
Damn, we gotta watch it. I would say my favorite killer is probably Jason, just because of how none of his movies make any sense if you watch them like
It's
1 to
batshit
12.
nuts.
Like, and they don't explain anything about how he came back from the dead. You just have to infer it for yourself. So I would say he's my favorite. Yeah. I would say my second favorite is Leatherface, just because he's a cannibal.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's the only reason.
Jesus Christ. So we talked about the movie, but we never really established Team Freddy or Team Jason.
I was always Team Jason. I gotta say.
Gotta rep the squad, man. I gotta rep the squad. I'm Team Freddy.
Elm Street. Yeah, that's fair. And now it's time for the Dexter Jettster's Diner segment. John.
Wow. What do you know?
All right, let's go. Go ahead and play it.
It's not about your favorite scary movie, Sydney. It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. Come on, get a home run. Love the Mets.
Yeah.
I fucking hate baseball.
Next one.
Oh, it's Palpatine.
It's not just about destroying the rebellion, young Skywalker. It's about the Mets, baby. Come on, baby. Love the Mets.
It's about the Mets, baby. It's gotta get the Mets all get a home run. Yeah.
Let me guess. Is it about the Mets?
It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby. Let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
Yep. This
8
has
out
been
of 10.
8 out of 10. This has been the Dexter Jettster's Diner moment where we showcase random shit across the internets because random shit.
I found something to rant about. So let's play the clip, Johnny. Let's talk about fandoms, Grant. There's obviously a lot of them. There's DC, Marvel, Dragon Ball, all these big fans, all these passionate people that love the thing they're talking about, right?
Yeah.
And things get a bit out of hand when it comes to this. Arguments are started, debates are had, and debate can be natural, you know? It can be rational. There is one fandom out there so toxic and so annoying, and it always pisses me off. It makes me, like, not want to be a fan of this thing anymore, but I enjoy it.
Is it anime?
It is an anime.
One Piece.
No, it's My Hero.
Oh.
So, pretty much, this is the big problem.
Yeah.
Everybody is so obsessed with every character being a couple. And it's so fucking stupid. Like, I'm just here for a show about superhero high school. And then you got people screaming, like, the main character needs to be with his rival, even though it's kind of set up that he's going to fall in love with the main girl.
Yeah.
That he's friends with. And there's all these people like shipping different characters, and it's gotten to a point where merchandise is being made where, you know, fan art's one thing. Like, there's all this weird art of total drama. That's pretty much what's part of the new season.
Yep.
But there's fucking legitimate merchandise being made. It's not official, thank God. Spoilers, I guess, for My Hero.
Yeah.
The main character and his rival kind of reconciled, and I know the shippers are gonna go fucking nuts when that gets animated. Like, they're gonna be like, they're gay, I told you, even though the creator has come outright and said that he's straight.
Yeah.
So
that's not gonna stop him.
I don't understand why everybody needs to have, like, even side characters who we barely get any screen time with at all in this show are getting shipped. Dumb.
It's not about the ships, Arvien.
It's about
the Mets. It's about the Mets, baby. Come on, let's get on. Yeah.
It's about superhero high school. And they've turned it into this fucking weird ass fucking men getting pregnant by their fucking rival bullshit.
That, yeah.
It's fucking nasty.
Well,
so yeah, My Hero Academia has the most toxic fan base in all of anime.
Yeah.
And that's coming from a fucking Dragon Ball fan. Usually everybody's like, oh, Dragon Ball's like, oh, can you beat Goku?
It's about the Mets, baby. Come on, let's go. Magnificent. Kickback segment. Go.
My back. I threw out my back.
All right, this is the kickback segment where we talk about what we've been kicking it back about recently on pop culture, TV, movies, video games. Arvien, what's your kickback?
I've been watching Married with Children, and it's awesome.
This is a sitcom. You told me about it.
Yeah, it's pretty much about an asshole family being assholes to everyone.
Yeah.
And it's funny. Some of the jokes would not fly today.
Yeah.
That's for sure. This was like Fox's first big name show.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I like it.
All right. Well, my kickback is another slasher movie called Sleepaway Camp.
Whoa.
Sleepaway Camp is a movie that came out in the 80s by a film student, and it is so good. Like, it is so weird. You just have to experience it yourself. You like slasher movies, you have to watch Sleepaway Camp. It is so weird. That's all I gotta say. It feels so real too, because it takes place at a summer camp and all the kids are actual kids and they actually talk like kids did when you're in middle school, cussing up a storm, being really annoying.
Yeah.
Yep. It's really good. I highly recommend Sleepaway Camp. Really good. And then what's happening this week?
Coming soon on video and DVD.
Halloween comes out, and I think that's it. We got like 2 more weeks until
You got the new Scream trailer?
Scream 5.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this. I gotta go watch that. But 2 weeks we get Eternals.
DC Fandom is happening this Saturday.
DC Fandom is happening this weekend.
I like how you remembered fucking Eternals
Yeah.
before fan.
I was like, wait, huh? I was trying to think of like next month we have Hawkeye, and then
Take your time.
and then after that is Spider-Man, and then the year's over, and Boba Fett. That happens like right after Christmas. Really excited for Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. I didn't think I would ever be excited for something Boba Fett related, but here I am. And DC Fandom, you're going to be recording your reactions.
Hell yeah.
And it's going to be awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah, let's hope. That'll be awesome.
I think that's everything we got for today. But
yeah,
it's pretty good.
So don't forget to like, share, comment, or subscribe. Or don't do any of that. I don't really care. It doesn't affect me in a negative way. We
have no preference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Farewell.
Yeah.
Don't get killed by a masked killer. The end.